Okay, as I was saying, I have it all right here in this book. But then I had to remember some words that I often tell my students, and that is, in the late 16th century, no one would have walked around with the complete works of Shakespeare tucked under his or her arm to sit under a tree and read at his or her leisure. So that means that in its essence, in the dramatic essence of Shakespeare, it is a group experience. It's an audience experience. And without an audience, there is no Shakespeare. So after I climbed down from my ivory tower and stopped feeling so self-important about the Shakespeare that I was carrying around, I opened up to what is a new world now called Cyber Shakespeare. And Dr. Blaine had been trying to get me to get on board with it. And recently I had a brainstorm that I'd like to share with you all. I will be taking a trip to China in June. And it affords me a great opportunity. I will be not only traveling, but as you can see to the right, the Shanghai region. I will be leaving Beijing and speaking at 2 universities in the Shanghai region on the subject of Shakespeare. And I thought that this would be a wonderful opportunity to set up a Cyber Shakespeare link between my Chinese students at the Chinese universities of Nantong and some others in that region, and my Shakespeare students here at Jackson State. The way Cyber Shakespeare works is a lot like some of the technology that you've heard about already, but I envisioned a little something like this, and now I'm going to shift and talk a little Shakespeare. We have a lot of fun with Macbeth. Everyone loves Macbeth. Macbeth is one of the plays that has more commonality between Americans and the Chinese than any other play. We get into great discussions about our Macbeth being Richard M. Nixon and him having all of the traits of high ambition, yet sacrificing his esteem and his reputation, all for what he believed to be the best thing for the nation. And Chinese students experience this same type of discussion when they look back at the Mao years, what we call the Mao years. And we look at how Mao Zedong came out with his little red book and attempted to do the exact same thing, and they both were derailed like Macbeth was. What I envision is an open forum where my students can post not only a question, but other versions of Macbeth, other international versions, because global Shakespeare is very hot right now. And my students will be able to answer a question about Macbeth's ambition from perhaps a Western perspective. And at the same time, students from Yangzhou University and Nantong University and the universities in Beijing will also be able to respond immediately to those prompts. I envision this to open up Cyber Shakespeare here at Jackson State unlike anything at any other university. I've done some research, and this has been done on a small scale, but what I envision will define global studies for the English department. I'm really excited about it. I've made all of the contacts. I have students who are on board, and there's nothing left but to do Cyber Shakespeare. Thank you very much, and I look forward to getting some feedback from some of you, especially those of you who are technically savvy, and help me to put this into motion. And yes, Dr. Blaine, I am on board. Thank you very much.